Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. This is Season 3 live. That's right, I know I only just started casting Season 2, but I came in at the very end because I was on holidays and all that. But Season 3 has started, biggest season ever. There's going to be 4 leagues now, so Contenders League has joined. It's in between Rising and Challenger, and it's so big that we actually have 2 groups for Contender and 2 groups for Rising. So you've got Rising League at the bottom with 2 groups, Contender League with 2 groups. Then you've got Challenger League, which is really big, 14 players. We couldn't split that one, so we put them all in, but players are already playing in the Pro League at the top. Everything is underway, and I'm going to be bringing you some casts as often as I possibly can. So let's get rid of the map pool, make sure everything is working fine. Any issues with the audio, let me know. And that's right, you can see at the top of the screen there, it is Lamas, and it is FateZero back again. Yeah, who playing? Who playing? Yes, who playing indeed. Everything should be looking pretty good. Okay. We're in game with these guys, just wait for that con to refresh, and we should be ready to go. And Lamas has just gone and changed his faction, because that's what they do. They X up, and then they keep faction swapping. So this is one of the new maps. This is Arabia. Very interesting map. Basically, you can see on the thumbnail here, you've got a field in each corner. There's obviously a 2v2 player map. Some of those are in here. But there's no expansion field, so you have your main field, and then the middle is one big, gigantic Tiberium field. So that's all it is. Just one giant Tiberium field. Again, if there's anything wrong with the stream, I can see it, and I can read the chat. I've obviously got it muted on my other screen here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and fix up Lamas's faction here, because he has gone GDI. That's another thing as well. Season 3... a little bit different. It's going to be vanilla factions only, so it's just GDI not on screen. You can't pick anything else. So starting on the bottom left-hand side, playing as the GDI... sorry, yes, no, it's the bottom right-hand side. Oh my god, didn't even look at the map. It is going to be Lamas. This is his first game of Season 3. FateZero, meanwhile, playing as the Vanilla Nod on the top left-hand side. This is his third game of the season. In fact, some people, it's the first day of Season 3, and Desolator Trooper has played 5 matches already. Like, he's just on a tear. Some players are so active, they just tear through everything. There is a slight delay on the stream, so neither player can think about stream cheating. FateZero has been somewhat questionable by some people, but I've found him fine to get along with. And look at this. Oh my god, he could have sniped that. He could have sniped it. Unfortunately, wasn't paying too much attention. And FateZero really escaped there. We do have 2 spikes, obviously. It's supposed to be 1 spike for each of the 4 players, but there's only 2 players. So FateZero has an easy spike here, and then a harder spike there. Lamas does dig a foxhole. He is going to stop that squad from getting through. But still, at the same time, Lamas has secured both the spikes that are on his side of the map. And as you can see, you have this one main field, and then you just expand into this absolutely gnarly tib field, which feels like it's going to favor Scrin because they're immune to Tiberium, and in fact, they actually heal on Tiberium. Not Vanilla, with their infantry upgrades as well, could probably do quite well in a man spam push on that field. But yeah, I don't know how this map's going to play. I have played on it a few times, and it was alright, but I mean, I don't know how well it's going to go. I haven't seen it enough, right? Haven't seen it enough. If players cannot agree on a starting map, this is the starting map they have to play on. I had the map pool up before. 1:40 AM in Canada. Yeah, well, GLHF. It is 1:40 AM in Canada. There you go. I'm just going to cast whenever I can, and these will all be saved on my channel, so you can watch them back, right? You can watch them back, and you can even skip through the downtime between games. That's the thing about live. Unlike a VOD, I can just cut everything out and go straight to the game. But live stream, there's something about live stream that's really, it's just so much better. You're seeing everything's happening live, and I don't know what it is when players are casted. The games, not always, but in majority of the cases, seem to be very, very good. So yeah, it's Team USA for Lamas and Pakistan for FateZero. Just going to get this scouting pitbull in here. He's actually managed to take this harvester down to half health, so Fate will have to do something about that. Lamas already has a ref, and look, Fate only just put his ref down, so Lamas is a little bit ahead, even gets the extra power plant down. Oh, he did expand it with 1 power plant. That would have put him low on power for quite some time. I mean, it's not a very long move, so that's fine. He is going to force the pull of that harvester. There it is. It's actually going to get repairs while it's docking. That's really good. It means he loses no mining time at all. But yeah, both sides just going to eco here. They're not going to do anything fancy. They're just going to go down for their eco. And man spam coming out. Or maybe just a single rocket squad just to scare these guys off. And a laser turret, yeah. Doesn't want to deal with the pitbulls. A laser turret's going to be quite good versus the pitbulls because they obviously have next to no armor at all. And the laser turret can get through them pretty easily. More pitbulls from Lamas. So he's pretty keen on just going for pits here. And again, this is a real frontal assault map just because of the way the tib field's sorted out. So you might think maybe as a GDI player, he'd be more interested in going for basically armor or something like that, or more heavier vehicles, but he's still going to stick with these pitbulls. He's actually going to get a harvester. So there you go, manages to get a harvester. He's going to back off now. I think he's done his damage. Yeah, he's not going to get a second harvester. Too much infantry here. A little bit of slowdown here, but it's probably because of the excessive amount of Tiberium on this map in the one spot. Tiberium does stress people's PCs out, even though it's an old game. Some people, they play with old PCs, right? And since FateZero is from Pakistan, you know, they probably haven't imported anything new for the last 20 years. There you go. There's the shrine on just 1 ref, so he's going for the infantry upgrades. He's got the Tiberium infusion first, which is really good, so he's got tib immunity, and look, his infantry move a lot quicker now as well. The pitbulls are trying to get around. There's actually nothing back here, so these pitbulls can do some serious damage. He's pulling his whole infantry army back, which doesn't make any sense, because by the time he gets back here, all his harvesters will be dead. He actually has some bite buggy here, so he can probably defend with that. And he's actually just going to run the harvesters away. Okay, this infantry is going to meet up with the harvesters, so the pitbulls aren't going to be able to get those guys there. Battle marker over here. He's just reverse moving pitbulls or reinforcements through the infantry swarm. Still going, no AP ammo. Where is AP ammo? It's only halfway done, so FateZero has an opportunity here. But as you can see, he's starting to take out some more of these harvesters. He should be able to get both of those harvesters, and Lamas will get both of those harvesters. Is he going to back off? He's not paying attention. These pitbulls will be cleaned up by the looks of it, but there's not enough man spam here. And no AP ammo doesn't matter because there just wasn't enough rocket squads there. There's actually only about half a dozen rocket squads. It's not really a particularly threatening force. There are some more forces back here. And then he's going to reinforce as well. The APCs need to be careful because without AP ammo, they can get worked down. And Lamas needs to build these numbers up, right? He needs to build the numbers up because, as you can see, FateZero is now getting a good trade there. Lamas shouldn't have gone forward that far. He should have backed off once he did the damage. AP ammo is now complete, but there's no tower line. It's just APCs. His Harvester line's being attacked. Surely he's got some snipers or something in the bag. What's happening over here? It's just a raider bug. Let's keep an eye here. But look at that. He's going to put down towers now. And again, no tower wall at all. He knows this has been coming for a long time. Not prepared for it. And again, he lost quite a few APCs before. And now his Harvesters are going to get shot up. And Lamas really doesn't have much. FateZero can take full advantage of this. And this is a strategy that I was even thinking of with non-man spam. You've got that tib infusion, right? So you can just stand in the tib field all day. He's actually going to back off. I don't know about this. I think FateZero should definitely push the advantage he's got here. Because Lamas doesn't have that many forces. He could have fought this out. Yeah, that was a bit hesitant. He's actually giving Lamas extra time to put more towers down. But look at that. He turns around, smashes the APCs. It's like you could have smashed all of this by now. I'm doing a bit of a bike rush here. But yeah, a couple of towers are up now, but they're shooting at the raider buggies. He hasn't really killed. I'm not sure if he's killed any Harvesters. He's going to get that one. But yeah, there's only 3 APCs here. They're going to move forward. This Tiberian Crystal causing problems for both sides. And yeah, he's going to start to get the man spam down. Can't help but feel that FateZero really wasted an opportunity to do a lot more damage with a very small amount of forces there. Nonetheless, Lamas still did muck around a little bit, so it should end up, you know, becoming a little bit even here, I think. More man spam on the left flank, and there's a lack of militant squads as well. I mean, they don't do anything. Oh my god, that Harvester bike rush would hate that. Gets away with 1 HP. I like to put in the militant squads because they're super cheap, and the militant squads also draw a lot of fire, but he does have enough APCs, looks like, to clean up most of these rocket squads here. We'll have to have a look at FateZero's base in a moment after this to see where he is on this tech part. Lamas cleans up, loses 1 more APC. Lamasi's got a double Wharf actually, but just, oh no, he's got another ref back here. He's got a tier 3, awkward base placement. What's happening over here? Some people's trying to get by, they're not going to get around, they're pretty much being cleaned up. It's just man spam to the end time. He's got quad ref here. He's got quad ref, and has he got the Harvesters to support it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got like at least 10 that I can see. That's a very quick count. And you know what? He could just spam these to the end time. If he gets a tech center down, you know what, if this is a tech center, I might wait, right? Because you can use the redemption ability, and then you just get a billion awaken squads. Yeah, he's going to push forward now. He's got Lamas on the ropes, I think. I think this man spam strat here, no sniper teams as well. Like, you definitely want to see some sniper teams here. He's going to engage with the APCs. There's way too much man spam. Put the health bars on so you can see it there. Look, there's way too many rockets here. These APCs are not going to be able to handle this. There's a flame tank coming. Look at all the militant squads, so maybe he's planning on using the redemption with this next strike, but he doesn't really need it. Lamas, just pure APC, it's not enough. Yeah, it's a big sell-off. Is he quitting? No, he's trying to get a Marv out. Okay, but there is a flame tank there. That's why he was selling. He desperately needs to get it out. He's going to laser field it. It's going to be close. Is he going to get the Marv out? It's going to be so close. That flame tank tried to get the building. Oh, he gets it out. He gets it out. He sells immediately, but these Harvesters not being pulled. Flame tank instantly deleted by the Marv. But I mean, I don't think it matters. The Marv, yes, it can Marvest this huge field, which is going to be insanely powerful. But I mean, I don't know why FateZero is pulling back here. He could just use the redemption ability. Surely he's got a tech center. Pitbull's really doing nothing. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Unlimited EMP on its way with the help of the Awakened squad. He's going to get so much EMP, and there's the first EMP. He just spams quite a bit of it now, but I mean, the Marv has got no support here, and it's up against pure rocket. He's got EMP buggies coming as well, so Lamas, unfortunately, is going to get shut down. I mean, he just didn't respond too well on this level. EMP buggies ensuring that this party is going to end right here, right now. Lamas is going to fight it out. It is a best of 7, but the Marv is dead, and he really has nothing left. He's got no economy. These last few base defenses really just stalling for time right now. Lamas realizes it. That's it with the Marv dead. The game is over, and FateZero, look at that flame tank's coming as well. FateZero takes it. He takes game number 1 pretty convincingly. I felt Lamas could have done better there. The lack of attention to deal with the man spam, though. He did have a lot of time, and FateZero gave him a lot of time. Look at that. FateZero, 25 grand more, so, but most of that came in the last few minutes, and yeah, just completely overrunning him, and nice use of the redemption ability. I'm assuming they're going to save their replays, but I'll just in case they don't. Lamas versus Fate G1. Let me do a quick sound check on the stream. Yeah, that was pretty good, didn't it? I was just got it on my phone, basically. Alright, let's have a look here. League, Twisted Meadows. Lamas gets the choice of the map. He was defeated in that last game, so he will be having a decision to make. And let's put the map pool up so you can see the starting maps up the top. We just played Arabia, top left-hand side. If they can't agree on a starting map, they must play Arabia. But yeah, essentially you have to play one of those top 4 maps as your starting map. You can play multiple maps from the starting pool, so the map pool is just, you know, once you get going, but you can go back to the starting maps. But yeah, what do we got? Barstow Badlands. I'm not sure why that's in there. I think Bike's just messing with us, but you got Battle Base. We know Border Snow is a winter version of another map that we see every now and then. Desert Field is back. Estrella, not very popular. Forgotten Autumn, I think, is a new one. Hampstead, which is my map. Hot Sands, which is a modification of Dry Heat. Basically, it's the same map, just a 1v1 version. Mushroom Party has been around. Pipelines, not a big fan. Six City, the Technique map. Small Town USA, an EA map. Tiberian Panatal. Tiberium Rift, of course. Tears of Sorrow, Tournament Arena, Tournament Desert Redux. No one's going to pick that. It's a really broken map. Tournament Oasis, Ranch is in there, and Tournament Underground. So interesting map pool for these players to pick from. Yeah, the lack of snipers, I think, as well. Like, and Lamas was engaging sometimes where it wasn't really like it felt like he had so much more time, and Lamas is just flicking the map so hard that I can't even switch to Observer right now. I like the fact that Bike did make a graphic for the map pool. I always do that because players can just look at the graphic and then just pick. They don't have to cycle, because what a lot of people do is they actually cycle through the map pool like 16 times and they spend like 20 minutes between games. I don't know, it's just these guys' things. Nod mirror. We're going to have a nod mirror. Maybe a rig or two. Nah, I don't think a rig's going to do anything there. You can't deploy it, right? Where are you going to deploy it? And he's against pure man spam. Yeah, he should have gone, if he's going APCs, he should have either put more towers down and 4 on his tower line, or he should have put some snipers out, and the snipers can sit back, you know, force FateZero to go into the tower line. But it was just pure APC, and it wasn't enough. He always engaged with just a few too little APCs. So we're going to have a nod mirror, so I'll have to update the scoreboard. And again, it's vanilla factions only, so there's no Traveler in this one here. Traveler obviously has some pretty wild balance issues right now. Everyone is pretty much in agreement with that. So what was the name of this one? It's a spin-off. Yeah, Border Snow. It's a spin-off of another map. I can't remember the name of the map, but it's basically a winter version. So starting in the bottom left, playing as a Nod Vanilla. FateZero. You can zoom in way too far. You can tell that the zoom specifications weren't done too well. And then that means starting on the top right-hand side, also playing as the Vanilla Nod, it is going to be Lamas. He is not Lamasing right now. But yeah, switching to Nod, so we're going to see a Nod mirror. What to expect? Maybe a bit of Scorp spam, maybe a bit of Bike Buggy spam, and a lot of Nod mirrors tend to be like spamming certain unit types and moving through the tech tree. So, but a lot can happen in these series, and it can be pretty frantic in these matchups. FateZero unfortunately getting cut off by that structure there. Lamas not going to pursue that. He will take... Oh, he actually took the EMP spike, so we have an EMP spike. FateZero did not secure his, so Lamas gets a really fast EMP spike. 2 spikes, 1 spike here, and 1 spike there. Of course, you start over here, and then you can expand down to this relatively safe field here. Garrison's there. You can put rockets in there to cover your backside if you want. But they're far enough away that they can't really harass if the enemy gets them. And then you've got another base here, expansion point, battle markers. It's just Raider Buggies crossing in the night. So Raider Buggies cross past because it's a Nod mirror. No one wants to die really quickly to an all-in. So, yeah. I mean, FateZero is going to be probably feeling pretty good because I think he did win the first game rather convincingly. He just was the stronger player, right? Not saying Lamas can't win the series. Lamas had some good plays, but I think just some of the decision-making was a little bit off. That's an interesting way to dock with the Harvesters, but FateZero unfortunately lose a little bit of mining time with that. We are on R24. I think Q we're up to. Master Leaf's releasing like 6 versions a day at the moment, so I don't really want to get into that because I'll never stop talking about it, and you guys probably will hate it. Maybe a dedicated video about the state of play, but hopefully no crashes. Hopefully everything works dandy. This map seems to be running a little bit quicker. I think because of the giant ass Tiberium field and all the fidelity and 4K add-ons that these guys have, and that almost certainly FateZero is playing this on an arcade PC. A little bit of bike buggy here, nothing sus. Is it going to be a double war factory? Yeah, double war factory, and it was double war factory by both players into the expand. Now Lamas does have the EMP spike. Will FateZero notice it? Because sometimes it's pretty difficult to notice that your opponent might actually have that. So it's going to be a bike for a bike here. No, not quite. Oh my god, Lamas didn't lose that bike. That's crazy. It's so hard to tell, man. It's green versus cyan on a dark map, and those are all Lamas's fours. He actually came out quite ahead there. I'm not even sure if he lost. He must have lost at least something. It's so difficult to tell who's losing what. He's going to move across the map. And again, the EMP spike is going to be, what do you call it, cooling down shortly. Yeah, it's only got a quarter left. So he could use that in one of the... I mean, the EMP spike, not that great versus bike buggy, especially if you fire it and they hear it. They can probably move out the way. But nonetheless, it would be really good in a Scorp fight, because when you go to take that first Scorp fight, EMPing the entire enemy army and then just milking their Scorps gives you a nice heads up. And Lamas has this structure as well, so Fate's got to dig him out of there. This is great. It's a great early warning system for Lamas because it's right next to the base here, so it's highly likely to see most of what's happening. Let's have a look at the vision. Yeah, he's just got great vision, right? He's got great vision, and look at this. He's got vision here. Like, Lamas can see so much right now. He must be sitting pretty... FateZero can't see really anything. He's actually got no power right now. Yeah, he can see his base, and that's it. He can only see his own base, and that's really bad in a non-hero, because if you get flanked or if you get jumped, you're not going to see it coming, and by the time you respond, you're going to have some dead harvesters to deal with. Look at that. He's actually bringing rocket squads to put in this garrison. 2 rocket squads. That's really annoying, because if FateZero decides to fight here, he's going to have rockets coming out just picking off extra bikes, and the rockets, of course, will rank up very quickly, because when they're destroying vehicles, you know, rockets are really cheap, so they don't have to destroy much to rank up. And this is how you see heroic rocket squads, right? In these types of garrisons, and then all of a sudden that's a real big pain in the ass because it's firing at 100% or it's firing at double speed. Look at this though, Lamas going a little bit too far. He has got double rocket in there with the militant squad. He's going to back off now, but it looks like FateZero is just going to quickly overwhelm it. So Lamas, oh my god, he used the EMP spike. Okay, he's coming back in. The building still stands. I mean, it's shooting at Scorpion tanks, not going to be quite as good just because there's not that many rockets in there. He's going to have to back off, so FateZero will be able to overrun this. Lamas not doing too well there, trying to save some of his bikes. The infantry is all dead, and yeah, FateZero, a lot of his force is actually quite red, so you've got to watch out for that. He's got quite a nice force here, but it is a lot of it in the red, and there's actually another double rocket building with militants in here as well, and that's just spewing rockets out. It is going to get overwhelmed pretty quickly, but still, it's slowing him down and it's buying Lamas time. I would like to see FateZero actually just take the blue tib behind this, because the blue tib is pretty ripe right now, and that will be very helpful to his war effort. Left a few Raider buggies behind trying to kill the infantry, but unfortunately those Raider buggies will get picked off by Lamas's own Scorpion tanks. He's going for Dozer Blade. He's now going for the blue tib. He's sending harvesters, 2 harvesters to the blue tib field. So he's going to plan on taking that. Really feel FateZero could have taken that himself. He's going fast lasers, by the way. He's already got dozers quite ahead of Lamas. So what has Lamas been doing? Lamas has 3 War Factory. Okay, he went 3 War Factory, no Tech Center. He's got to watch out for the lasers. That'll put him at a big disadvantage, especially since he still does not yet have Dozer Blade. He's going to have it shortly, but surely you don't engage right now if you're Lamas. Like, you haven't got Dozer Blade. The army from FateZero is actually quite large. There's no stealth detection. He does pull one of the harvesters back early. He can actually just still refine here. That's fine. He's actually got a 3rd harvester there now as well. So FateZero, if he's smart, he'll see the blue tip disappearing. What happened to the harvester? Was that a decoy? It must have been a decoy or something. He's got Dozer Blades now. That's a great concave from Lamas, by the way. Great concave. FateZero retreats, immediately identifies that's not a good position to fight. He's going to push him back to the blue Tiberium field. Battle marker over here. Some bikes got in. Did not see this. Harvesters are now dying. 2 harvesters, all full of Tiberium. that might have been some blue tip as well. I'm not 100% sure if it was. I don't think, oh no, I don't think it was. You think they usually drop blue tip now, don't they? Or they have the blue hue. And look at this, tanks have to pull back to deal with the bikes. They are ultimately going to be able to deal with the bikes. But, I mean, at what cost? 2 Harvesters dead. It's unfortunate he lost all the bikes. He could have got them out of there, so he sort of just sacked them at the end. But it looks like FateZero is going to push. Surely his lasers must be near. Yeah, I was going to say, surely his lasers are just about done if he's doing this. He's got to watch out for the EMP blast. We'll have to see if Lamas has got that. He hasn't quite got it. You think Lamas might want to try to stall this fight until that happens. Because he's just going to go forward. Oh my god, you need some serious number advantage if you're just going to push forward like this. Lamas being very aggressive. I don't know about that. I would have fought a defeat. Sorry, I would have fought a retreat there. Back into the base to stall for either your own lasers or that EMP spike. But you know what? He did have a slight numbers advantage, but it's starting to whittle away now. Oh, FateZero being quite cost effective there. Yeah, he's going to be able to destroy most of the tank. The force multiplier is not there for Lamas right now. He should retreat right now because the tank's now going to be able to destroy him quite cost effectively. He's got to get out of there. He's getting blue tips, so he's not out of this. Pull your tanks back, Lamas. Oh my god. Are you serious? You EMP and then you retreat. Oh my god, no, that was terrible. That was just rushed. Lamas, again, he should have fought a retreat and waited for the EMP before engaging. Instead, he uses the EMP at the end of the fight and gets nothing done with it at all. That's disappointing from Lamas. I would have thought Lamas would have been a better player than that. He does have his own lasers, but is it too late? FateZero is just going to keep pushing in. FateZero's got a third base with double rep. He's actually demonstrating that he is the better player here, I think. Game 1, it wasn't too sure, but this game here, FateZero just making much better decisions, especially when he was retreating from Lamas. He knew exactly when to retreat from Lamas and exactly when to move forward. Lamas has a few forces over here. I'm surprised Fate is going to pull back. I guess he wants to check the third. But he doesn't have anything to worry about. When he sees no third, he's going to be like, oh man, this game is in the bag. He probably can just keep engaging. He knows it might be able to take out the EMP spike. He's got reinforcements coming. Again, he knows there's no third, but Lamas did get pretty much all the blue tib, which is why Lamas is still kind of in the game, I guess. But he needs to get rid of these tanks, and he needs to take a third right now. I don't think it's going to work. It's just pure Scorp spam, and if you bring the health bars up here, yeah, I'm not sure if Lamas has got enough. The force multiply is with FateZero, yeah, and it's too great in numbers now. He's falling back to his base. There's no obelisk to fall back on. There's no EMP to fall back on. He's now fighting at his war factories. There's the one click, so FateZero has time for a one click, and Lamas is pretty much going to be defeated here. His production is about to be camped, and once that happens, that's going to be the end of this game. Yeah, Lamas, a bit unfortunate there. I felt he could have done better in this game. He doesn't know it yet. Yes, he actually does. He has his own chem plant, but I don't think he got to use it. I think I see a battle marker on the top left, but he never actually initiated the catalyst. Probably didn't have the money for it. So my camera didn't freeze, did it? Nah, it's still working. My camera's a little bit old, so sometimes if it gets knocked too hard, it stops working. But yeah, what can I say? It wasn't that big of an economic difference, about, what is it, 10, 16, 17,000, and I mean, it started to separate here a little bit. The blue tib kept Lamas in it, but unfortunately, this statistic right here, 0.79, so 0.8 to 0.25, he's basically killing extra half tank every time they engage, and that just builds up over time. So FateZero, yeah. Lamas in a bit of trouble because FateZero definitely looks like he's got his act together here. Yeah, he definitely looks quite potent. He's got all his marbles here. Lamas, I think, just may... I wouldn't say Lamas is panicking, but I just say some of his engagements were questionable then. Engaged before Imp laser. Then... yeah, again, if I was Lamas, he should have fought a defensive battle there. He should have engaged Fate, but then quickly pulled back and forced Fate to come forward, engage him again, and fight this retreat and stall him before doing a big commitment. Alright, because he could have done that. He only needed to stall him for 20 seconds or so. He could have done that, could have stalled him, maybe sack some of his main, and then once the EMP is ready, then charge in, EMP a big group of enemy tanks, and then use your force multiplier to focus them all down, and by the time the EMP wears off, you've got a big edge. FateZero going to switch GDI. That's interesting. We'll have to see what Lamas says about that. But yeah, not looking good for Lamas. Like, again, these guys seem to be reasonably well balanced, but you can just tell that FateZero, from what I've seen in those first 2 games, yeah, he did pretty hard to tell green from blue Scorpions as well, is it? Nah, Scorpions they're a larger unit, right? They're a larger unit. It's easy to tell. It's the bike buggy that's moving around at 600 kilometers an hour in the dark terrain, or in the TIB, that it's impossible to tell what's going on. It's easy to tell when you're playing the game, because when you select your units, they all highlight, and so you can very clearly see them. But from an observer's standpoint, it's much more difficult. Yeah, it only takes about 10 seconds to change the color, but it's just annoying. It's more alt-tabbing. Command & Conquer bundle on Steam sale for $7. Yeah, I have to buy all the games again if I want to use that special scoreboard. It just seems weird because I own all the games already. I'd just be rebuying all the games I own just for that scoreboard, which would be nice, but we'll see how it rolls. So starting in the bottom right-hand side, playing as the vanilla nod, it is going to be Lamas. And that means FateZero, he takes a 2-0 lead. Get it? FateZero 2-0. He is switching, no, sorry, he's staying with Nod Vanilla. Actually, it's a Nod Mirror, oh my god. Far out, he switched back. I didn't see that. I know he unexed, but I thought it said GDI still. Losing the marbles. So yeah, we have green versus cyan. Fun times, guys, fun times. Tournament arena. It's a bit of a death pit. This has always been a death pit level. You got to be so careful, especially the Nod Mirror. Like, one mistake can cost you the game, so you just got to be very, very careful. Make sure you don't get jumped. It's pretty hard to get jumped, though, on this level, because it is so small. It's easy to scout, and you can really only come from one direction, right? It's completely flat. It's not actually that wide, so it's pretty easy to cut off enemy armies, and it almost always ends up being a stand-up fight. And by a stand-up fight, I mean it's armored forces and large armies pushing against each other. You know, there's not a lot of flanking from fast attack, and there's not a lot of specifics going on unless someone does a really weird open with like shadows, or they all in or something like that. Lamas is actually going multiple bikes here, so he's going to stop the scout. It's a bit suspicious when they draft like that. Like, sometimes players get like, oh, you drafted extra scouts to stop my scout. Are you just playing mind games with me and you're just ecoing? Did he actually see? Oh no, he's got a Raider buggy as well. So yeah, FateZero. FateZero is, again, he seems to be reasonably intelligent. I'm not saying he's super smart, but he knows that he can't leave a Nod unscouted in a Nod Mirror. He's probably going to go for a Scorpion tank. MCV might want to deploy. He's going to take some hull damage. No, he's actually going for his own bikes. I thought he maybe would have gone for a Scorp tank. Forced to deploy the MCV. He takes 40% hull damage. You know, that's going to cost a lot of money if he wants to repair it. Bikes versus bikes. He's going to trade a bike for a bike. Maybe get a second one. It's 2 versus 3 bikes. Oh, look at this. Oh, a nice trade there for Lamas. Got a second bike. Again, at this stage of the game where they're only on a couple of bikes each, it can kind of be important if you lose all your bikes to the enemy bikes here. You need a bit of an even trade. Lamas has expanded quite safely. He's on 3 harvesters. FateZero is on 3 harvesters as well. Goes back to a 4th harvester, so he understands. Oh, look at that second war factory down now. So he saw, I guess he kind of felt, you know, that Lamas wouldn't all in here. Lamas also going for a 4th harvester, so it's just a little bit of a nip here from Lamas, just testing the waters. But FateZero hasn't taken all the bait. He didn't actually take any of the bait. He built just enough to defend, and that's it. Now Lamas is actually going for a refinery, so he only has 1 war. Oh no, sorry. Okay, he did go for a 2nd war factory. Yeah, FateZero got his out a little bit quicker, but I mean, what's he got in the harvester front? He's got 5 harvesters now. Lamas has 5 harvesters, so it's actually pretty similar. Indeed. Oh, 25 viewers. I try to aim to get 50, but again, because I cast whenever, I know it's a really bad time for the Canadians. Although Lamas is in America, so this must be a really bad time for him as well. Who knows? 2 Scorps come out, a couple more Scorps. So he's probably going to go into Scorp spam again by the looks of it. Wants to go for that type of strategy. But he's not negating on the economy, so 2 Harvesters and a Ref on the expansion. Lamas yet to put down a proper expansion. He does have some Bite Buggy though, so he's looking to do some damage. He's going to kind of need to kill a Harvester, maybe 2, to slow Fate down, but yeah, he's not going to find his way in. Fate has tanks spread out across the map here, and this is what I was talking about. It's a bit of a stand-up fight. It is hard for units to flank around because it's so easy to see them coming and stop them, and I mean, he's just got these tanks in formation. He'll line formation them, so it makes it very difficult to get by. I think he should go forward and try to save his spike though. Yeah, no, he's not going to go save his spike, so I mean, this is good from Lamas. It's like he realizes he can't flank him, so he's just going to destroy the spike. At least I can destroy something that will have an impact in the long run. Surprised no one has taken a swing at their blue Tiberium. This is actually quite a long time to go without any player taking a swing at the blue Tiberium. You'd normally almost always send some of these Harvesters down there, but they're not doing that. Lamas has a really fast tier 2, so he's only on 1 ref, but he's got a fast tier 2, and the thing is, I was going to say, it didn't look like he was doing anything with it, but he's now upgrading Dozer Blade. He still has some Bite Buggy, so still has the opportunity to harass, but this is what FateZero, yeah, it's FateZero again. He's just going to move these tanks down here, and he's going to make it difficult, and he's going to block these guys off. Even pulling back that tank first, he does still lose it, but again, just making Lamas work for it, and there's a battle marker up there. I think it was just a scout. Yeah, making Lamas work for it, that's just going to frustrate Lamas, and when players get frustrated or they can't find a gap, they usually end up getting... they usually end up just rushing, or they become impatient and they end up making a mistake and they send in an overcommit and lose it. And that's what I guess FateZero is relying on as well, and some other players rely on that. It's like, oh, you're not getting anything done with your fast attack units, you better become more and more riskier with them, and then you just lose them and you don't have them anymore. So again, I would have gone for a second ref first if you're doing this, just because you don't need Dozer Blades that fast. Although, look at this, FateZero is going to have his, and he's got a tech center as well. He's got more tanks. He's just ahead. He's just faster than Lamas. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Lamas now is the one that's going to get pressured. He does have a lot of tanks. He does have Dozer Blade, but he does not have... He went for a triple War Factory. He does not have a tech center. And look, this is what I'm talking about, right? He gets impatient and he sends the Bite Buggy in and it just gets obliterated. I'm not sure if they got a Harvester. I don't think they got one. Fate's got 3 Harvesters here, and he's got some on the blue. Oh, look, Lamas is going to engage. He's going to engage before Lasers comes online, but oh, Fate's got such a great concave here, and Lamas realizes it this time. At least he realizes at this time that that's not a good engagement to take. But look, I mean, FateZero is just moving forward. Why not? He knows he's got a lot of numbers here. And oh my god, that was not a good area to retreat to. He's not in line formation, and Fate's just punishing him. And Lamas is not coming out ahead. Oh my god, he's getting destroyed. He's getting absolutely destroyed, and FateZero surprisingly pulls back. I mean, he's pulling Lamas into it. Lamas is pursuing. I don't know why Lamas is pursuing. That's a terrible place to pursue to. Battle marker over here, it's just Infantry standing on the tip. We'll keep an eye on this fight. I mean, Lasers is done, and he's just going to come in and he's going to obliterate these forces here. That's not good for Lamas. Lamas is going to lose this game faster than the previous one. And I mean, look at that. FateZero not even... I mean, he should just move forward, really. I'm not sure if he realizes that he's moving back. He doesn't even need to move back. Lamas is basically dead. Yeah, Lamas, he can go in right now, so I'm not sure. Maybe FateZero is playing it super safe. He doesn't need to be honest. He's 2-0 ahead, and he just won a fantastic fight. Yeah, that's questionable. Why did he retreat? Is there something going on? I mean, he can see. I guess he can't see too far back, but Lamas has rebuilt some tanks. Where's he going? He's gone for a demon. He pulls his force way back into his base. This is strange maneuvering here from FateZero. There's no real explanation as to why he did that. But Lamas is going to come forward, and Lamas even just committing into this fight. It's just a terrible fight, right? It's a terrible fight. There's way too many laser tanks here for him. Although the forces have split up, FateZero needs to bring these guys back down. Obelisk comes down. He's never really going to dislodge that. You know, but Lamas has to retreat. Battle marker over there. We got an engineer, I believe, from Lamas. So somehow Lamas is still in the game. FateZero could have knocked him out. Whether or not he knew about it, I'm not sure. I still don't understand the retreat all the way back into the base. It seems like an unnecessary stall of the game. But nonetheless, maybe he didn't realize he was about to win the game. trying to get the Redeemer out now. Lamas just has it. He's actually triple War Factory all in. He sold his MCV. I mean, he's going to get the Tech Center maybe. Is the Redeemer going to come out? The Redeemer might not be able to come out. The tanks are coming in, and you know what? He could just let this Tech Center take all the damage. It's going to cancel his Redeemer, but I mean, it probably doesn't matter because he's going to lose so many tanks to get that. And I mean, he doesn't even need the Redeemer, to be honest. He can just win with pure Scorp spam. What is FateZero doing? Oh my god, he's just making a real mess of this, isn't he? He's actually got the numbers disadvantage now. He does have the laser advantage, so you might want to shoot and scoot. Because it's much better to do that than it is to just sit there and take all the damage, because the regular Scorps do fire slightly faster, but the lasers do way more damage. It's not going to matter. The game is over, and I think Lamas should just quit at this point here and put us out of our misery, yeah, because I don't know why FateZero didn't just kill him earlier instead of just retreating here. Is he still not going to chase him? I mean, come on, surely FateZero knows he's in a fantastic position now. I mean, Lamas still has Tiberium to burn, and FateZero's Tiberium is running out. It's going to run out a lot quicker. But look at this with a bike here as well. He can rebuild the stealth units. And I think he's just going to go around and start targeting harvesters. You can see the docked harvesters. Yeah, he's going to engage here. And again, tank v tank. But yeah, without lasers, it's going to be just difficult, right? I mean, the numbers are pretty even, surprisingly. FateZero just... I'm actually concerned that FateZero has retreated way too many times when he could have won the game, and he's actually risking the game now. If he were to lose from here, this would be a devastating blow for FateZero. It would be just the silliest loss I've seen. But yeah, Lamas is going to come through, forces a sell-off, doesn't matter. Doesn't need 2 ref there. What FateZero could do is send all of his harvesters to Lamas's field and take his tip, but yeah, I mean, come on, he's got so much stuff here. Battle marker up there as well. It's a single bite trying to camp that field. It's just going to be Scorp tanks to the end of time. And I mean, it's been lasers versus no lasers for such a long time. Like, FateZero surely has caught on to the fact that there is no tech center, nothing bad's going to happen. He can simply just do these shoot and scoots and he will win this fight. Tanks now coming in. Lamas not coming in from the best angle. And again, it's just going to be tank v tank. Yeah, Lamas's forces now are dwindling. And he's going to fully commit, and surely this has got to be the last fight now. This has got to be the last fight. The concave is great for FateZero, and Lamas retreats across the face of the tanks. I couldn't pick a worse position to retreat from. Why didn't he go to the south? I do not know, but it's not going to matter. FateZero is going to come in and surely now realizes he can simply just camp the production. Not that there's much money left from Lamas. He's going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel here, and he's going to be able to destroy the remaining structures here. Big sell-off coming, and Lamas, I think, is going to put us out of our misery. But yeah, FateZero, like, I'm not sure if he retreated on purpose to stall out the game to make it seem more epic, because it didn't make the game more epic at all. It made the game drag a little bit. Or if he genuinely just didn't realize he could win. Look at the economy. Lamas actually got more money than FateZero. But look, the kill-death ratio, that, again, says it all in a pure tank battle. He's killing... It's almost 4-1, right? It's crazy. Wherever I left these guys. So we could be looking at a quick 4-0. Where is my phone? I've left it somewhere. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm watching it. Wow, geez, he's getting old. So yeah, we could be looking at a 4-0 here. This is going to be a disastrous start to the season for Lamas. If we have a look and see how FateZero is doing, like, I'm not going to say who he's played or anything just because it's day 1, but I'll just tell you what he's up to. So FateZero, he's played 2 matches. He's had a win and a loss so far. So if he wins here, he's not going to get top of the table because the guy at the top hasn't lost yet. I will update the stream description. When I start streaming, I just start it and then I add in the description and the links later on. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to look at all the standings. And if you want to watch replays, they're all on the Discord. And you can use Command Post to watch whatever replays you want. Command Post will always tell you what version of the patch the replays were played on. And it will install that version of the patch for you. If you don't have it already downloaded, it'll also go and download it for you and install it. So you never have a desync. Let's get the map pool up. Alright, so plus just played Tournament Arena, so Lamas is going to get the next map pick, and he needs to pull something out, because right now FateZero just looks like the better player, right? And if he plays a mirror strategy, Fate does it better. I don't think he can play a mirror strategy. I'm not sure if he should even be playing a mirror. I think if Fate's going to be Nod, he should select either Scrin or GDI. But yeah, we'll have to see what he decides to pick out of the map pool. There is no veto. That's a good question. Bike Rush's rules are very frequently changed and are not often updated the best. So if we go and look at the rules, what was that noise? Space is waving at me. Scheduling matches, blah blah blah, issues and disputes. One map veto per player. Please check the league's rule set voting under the category rule set voting. There is no rule set voting. Yeah, I'm going to go with the fact that there is one veto, because that's what it says here. It just links to another thing if your season allows it, but I'm going to just tell them it's one veto, not 11. Check rule set season 3. Oh, here we go, rule set season 3. God, he's got so much stuff. Each player gets 2 minutes. Oh, it is. It's 2. So you get 2 vetoes. I'm not sure if you can use them at the same time, or you have to use them between games, but we'll see how they go. 43 viewers. People are all streaming in now, but as you can see by the scoreline, guys, it's 3-0 to FateZero. And FateZero, if you've been watching the stream, you'll know this already, but FateZero does simply look like the stronger player. Lamas had an opportunity. I mean, he had a good opportunity on game 2, but again, just the engagement was horrendous. Don't play pipelines. This is the most boring map to cast. Pipelines, in my opinion, has always been a very stagnant map. Bad games, bad cast, but people just keep picking it. Yeah, Fate's going to veto it, so I guess he can use his veto twice in one go. But yeah, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. You'll notice that in the last couple of days, this is my 3rd series stream, and I've got a lot of people contacting me repeatedly, tagging me to cast, and I've been doing my best. Obviously I can't cast everything, but I've got to do a night shift tonight, and then I've got 4 days off. So you know, if you guys are watching this stream and you're playing, tag your pal GZ. He's probably gonna be able to cast you. And the more time I cast, the less time I'll have to actually make VODs. So we'll see what happens with the VODs if I can. Sort of, I'm not sure what he had there. What is he doing? Why do we not have those maps? Tournament, are you serious? Tournament Desert Redux? Why do I not have that map? That's weird. I do have Q. I don't think this is the correct version. I think he's got a different version. Lamas is going to go screen. Tournament Desert Redux, by the way, is a map that I think is broken. It's not... Again, Bike put it in. I know he wants to throw curveballs. Let's rejoin. It says I don't have it. Yeah, I can't do anything with this map. What the heck? It's in Legacy. Oh, it's in the Legacy pack.
I've got a present for you.
I didn't realize that. I don't want to restart the entire game and do any of that re-download now, so I'm just going to ask Lamas if he could very kindly just pick a new map. God damn it. I'm Lamasing my ass off. I gotta go get this one bloody map that he wants to play. You guys have a look at the map pool. It's in Legacy. I don't even know where that is. Far out. I gotta download it. It's downloaded. Command Post me only downloads the packs at like 2 megabytes, so it's like an 800 megabyte bloody pack. Sorry guys, I asked Lamas if he could just, like, technically he's entitled to play this map, but I asked him because I don't have it, I didn't realize it was in a different map pack. I have to download it. It's an 800 megabyte pack, but the problem is when I download from Command Post, and most people have it, it's usually limited at 2 to 2.5 megabytes per second, so it's going to take maybe 6 or 7 minutes to download. I don't know, it's got about 20%, so, but I've been downloading it for the last few minutes, so just hold tight. I honestly don't know why this is in the pack. It's a broken map. Yeah, I think Lamas is just going to get rolled. Again, Lamas is entitled to pick this map. It's in the map pool. But again, I didn't realize it was in some legacy pack. Like, it's just silly. Why is it in a legacy pack? Why is it not in the pack where all the other maps are? It's a broken map. Like, 100% it's a broken map. And by broken, I mean, like, the game will be really bad. Someone's going to get instantly deleted. And there's a lot of, like, gimmicky stuff on it where, like, a certain faction can become unstoppable by doing a certain thing. Yeah, it's like those Scrin maps we had before, where everyone played Scrin because you couldn't win with any other faction, right? And the map is not balanced. You've got a tiny little tip field in the corner, and then you have to go to the middle with the other guy, but the tip field in the middle is small as well, so it's basically just over before it begins. I've got about 60% of the pack. Again, sorry about this, guys. I don't think we're going to crack the 50 viewers. We're at 41. But that's fine. I understand it's a bad time. What is the time? Time... USA. It's 2:27 a.m. in Washington. I guess if you're in Hawaii, it's only 8:27 p.m. or Anchorage is 10:27. I don't know where Lamas is. If he's in Los Angeles, it's 11:27 p.m. I guess it's okay for them. But yeah, I'm keen to do some casting as well in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully I'll have this last... Well, if I do all this downloading and Lamas just gets rolled in like 30 seconds, which is probably what's going to happen on this level, it'll probably just be both sides alling in each other. And like, if you're going to do that, don't pick this map, just do it on another map. Yeah, because it's not even a good all-in map, right? I've almost got it, guys. 95%. It's extracting the map pack. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Is it not going to auto-install? Bet you anything there's going to be a problem with it. Oh, good. Oh my god, my antivirus just cracked the shits. Oh, now I gotta wait for my antivirus to get the fuck out of the way. I can't, I can disable it, but I gotta disable it before it starts looking at it. Now I can't disable it, I have to wait for it to finish. Okay. It's okay, my antivirus says I can install it. That's the one thing about command post, if you have an antivirus, it will lose its goddamn mind. So you just gotta watch out for that. Sometimes you just gotta disable it for 10 minutes. Alright, we got it, guys. We got it. All of that for Lamas to die in a 2-minute game. I'm gonna give him hell if he loses this game on the Discord. Again, I think this is just a tactic just to piss off FateZero, because FateZero can defeat himself in his mind. We've seen that before. Yeah, against Cyberstorm, he sort of defeated himself, didn't he? There we go. Alright, Screen versus Nod. Let's fix that. Yeah, he's picking Screen, yeah. He hasn't played Screen all season, so he knows there's an exploit. Alright. Ready, you? You watch the... Yeah, you watch this, like, the game will desync as well, and then he'll ask me to get a free win or something like that. I am an admin in this tournament, so I can make calls on games. Alright, starting on the south side, playing as the vanilla Scrin, it is Lamas. He's switched to Scrin. Really badly wanted this map, and that means in the top north-hand side, center side, it's going to be FateZero. Don't worry, that's just a server message. But that's the thing, you have this field here, and then that's basically it. That's the whole map. And then you've got this scattered tip field in the middle. It is actually a bit bigger than what I remember it. They have redesigned it. But still, it's going to be horrendously awkward to fight in there. It's just a horrifically awkward. And the thing is, you can't get enough tip off this field to really do anything except to build low-tier units. A lot of buzzers coming out from Lamas. Oh my god, did he not get the engineer? He didn't get the engineer. He's gone shadow teams. Oh my god. He's gonna stop these buzzers as well. Lamas is making, and he's on the high ground. Can he shoot down at those? He's just lost so many buzzer swarms there, and he didn't stop the capture anyway. And it's gonna be shadow teams. They need to make a move. Oh my god. Oh, Lamas doesn't have a war factory down again because it's such a short map. He's just going to delete it. Watch this. Cancel his war factory. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamas just exits the game right now. Now he's going to fight it out. But that's what you get, right? That's what you get. So look how big the spike is on the radar because the map's so tiny. He's just going to go around, kill everything else. He has to put down the double reactor now. He's only on one harvester. And look at that. He's got no stealth detection, so he's just going to come and destroy this this reactor. And then he's just going to run away. It doesn't matter. Kills that. See you later. He's trying to get... Is he building another reactor? Oh no, he's a warfare. I was going to say, if he built another one, I was spewed. Look, he went for double refinery before War Factory, which does get your second harvester out faster, because instead of 20 seconds on the War Factory, 16 seconds, which is 36 seconds, plus minus 2 seconds for your placement and crap like that. You can have it in just 30 seconds. War Factory's down, but as you can see, he's already ahead, right? He's got his War Factory, he's got 2 harvesters. He had to build a Seeker tank, you know, because he doesn't want to lose any more reactors. But I mean, FateZero just moved the shadows away. I don't think he's just going to needlessly throw them away. I don't think he needs to. He can just use them to keep scouting. He can definitely come in and take out another reactor. If he comes in from this angle here, he's got to be careful, because the Seeker will start to reveal stealth there. And he's going to watch out for the buzzers. Alright, he's been revealed. Yeah, he's not going to risk it by the looks of it. Not going to risk the biscuit. Oh, we're going to see an operations. No, we're going to see double War Factory all in, guys. He's going to, and this is the thing about this level, he's going to double War Factory all in. He builds a 3rd harvester, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to put his power plants down, and then he's just going to sell it. See you later. Yeah, he's gone for another power plant. I bet you anything he's going to sell his MCV. Although Lamas has got up to 4 harvesters, though. See ya later. He's going to send the engineer to the enemy spike, and he's going to grab the enemy spike. He's going to come in, he's going to try to slow Lamas down a little bit. Oh, drops the buzzer high, but unfortunately the shadows are just too quick. Is he going to get this? If he gets that, oh, he doesn't cancel. He doesn't cancel power, and he loses a squad, and he's going to lose the other one. I think he's just given up. Yeah, he just let that die. He realized, all right, cool, I screwed that up. See you later. It is double War Factory all in though. I'm not sure if he's like if he can jump. Oh, he's got to watch out. He might have to put that engineer. Does Lamas know about this? He knows about the engineer. He should have put it in the garrison, but I mean, he doesn't know those units are going to come out and get him. This is actually really bad, because he's moved his army away from his base, which means FateZero can just come in. He's going to get a harvester, and he's actually going to call in repair drones. Okay. He's going to back off before he loses too much. The thing is, has FateZero done enough damage here? I mean, it's 3 harvesters versus, I think, 3 harvesters. Yeah, 3 harvesters versus 3 harvesters. Now, he's double War Factory all in, but he has 3 harvesters, which is going to be able to allow him to pump this. A lot of Raider buggies coming out. He didn't get the other spike. That would have been very nice to have a dual spike economy. I think he's going to go for dev tanks. You know what? If FateZero can't land a Devastator, he's actually going to go for shields. I wouldn't mind... he built another harvester. I wouldn't mind seeing a dev tank or 2 at least mixed in. That would be quite good. He's going to move through now. He's got a few Scorpion tanks. He's going to attack the nerf center. It's in a bit of a vulnerable spot, but yeah, he's not going to get it. He's going to turn around. He's going to keep the Raider buggies up the front, I think. And then he's going to attack these guys here. I'm not sure if he's going to focus down the nerve center or if he's just going to go for Seeker tanks. If he's going for Seeker tanks, he has the Scorpions out in front. He's got the Raider buggies out in front, actually doing a bit of damage. Those repair drones really was a big waste of money, by the way. Is he going to get another harvester? He splits his gunfire. He's put his gunfire. He is going to get another harvester. He could get that harvester as well. 2 harvesters. That's going to be quite nice. FateZero doing some serious damage now. Is he going to go for a 3rd? I think he's just going to go for more of these units. He gets 2 Seeker tanks. They're overlapping. The Gunwalker almost dies as well. Shields is done, but it's a bit late. Sells off the nerve center. Again, I would like to have seen a dev tank or 2. The shields is nice, but is it going to be that good when you don't have that many units left? Plus, a lot of his harvesters are destroyed. He's got just 2 harvesters left. He's got less harvesters than FateZero. And Seeker tanks, you know, they're just not that good in the stand-up fight. More Scorp tanks coming in. He's darting in and out with the bikes here, so he's doing some good work. He's not allowing Lamas to build up the numbers though, but Lamas of course isn't building any more harvesters because he's trying to build these Seeker tanks, and these Scorps are still here, right? They're still here. They're destroying units. What's happening up there? Battle mark, I don't care what that is. And Lamas is going to fall back. These Scorps are not leaving. I guess they're just going to fight to the death now. I think maybe he might have to consider retreating at this point. Yeah, he only has 2 tanks left, and the bikes are being worn down. What's he got back here? More tanks. He went for... No, he's only got 3 harvesters. FateZero, actually. Does he not have that much? Is this all he's got? I feel like he should have more than this. What is he doing? Lamas hasn't got much. I mean, he's floating money. He's floating almost 3k. He's floating more money than he can spend. So this is a bit unfortunate that he hasn't converted that money into a large army. There are 3 harvesters from Lamas, but this is also something as well. Lamas is running out of Tiberium, and he's running out of Tiberium faster than FateZero. FateZero has a lot more, if you see on the radar, a lot more economy left. I like the portal. Disintegrators coming out. They're definitely going to help. Another repair drone. That's a $2,000 ability. I don't think he needs that, right? I think he should just be spending that on defense. He's now going to back off out of there. I'm not sure. Has FateZero done his dash here? He's got to do something about the disintegrators. He's going to have to build some more Raider buggies. I don't think he wants to build Raider buggies right now, but he's going to have to. He pulled all of his tanks all the way back to his base. Does he not realize he's got that many tanks back there? Maybe he's trying to hide them. I don't know. All those Scorp tanks, not necessary to lose them. Is he going to get that last one? No, he's going to lose that. But this is the thing, right? Lamas still has 3 harvesters, but again, he's about to run out of Tiberium, so that's his biggest problem. He can technically just long range mine this, but the Nod player is also going to be able to do that soon as well. There are a lot of Scorp tanks here, enough Scorp tanks to overrun what Lamas has, and he's got these Raider buggies here to clear the Disintegrators, and that's it. Lamas is broke, right? He's broke. He's trying to long range mine. He can't even engage this force. There's way too many tanks here. FateZero has done it. He's done enough. He's going to kill the last of the Siege tanks. They're not going to be able to stand up against this. Again, I would have preferred to have seen Dev tanks. And that's going to be the end of the game. Is he going to be the fire sale? He's just got no army here. And look at that, sells the drone platform. I guess he's going to fight to the death. I mean, I'm not sure what he can do with the drone platform gone, really. FateZero is just going to pull back. He's just going to kill these harvesters. One harvester down, second harvester is going to go down. There are Disintegrators coming out. There's actually another harvester there as well, so he does have 4 harvesters. He should destroy the portal as well. Once the portal is gone, he obviously cannot rebuild any more infantry, and then he doesn't have to worry about building Raider buggies. But I mean, it just doesn't matter though. Lamas has lost the series, and it is a 4-0 for Fate. I was not expecting a 4-0. I thought Lamas would be able to put up a better fight than that. He actually did pretty okay in that series there, in that last game, but just wasn't to be. Economy's the same. Economy's on par. And that's it. That's it. We've seen the series. It is done and dusted. Now, I do not have time, if anyone is messaging me, to cast another one right now, because I do have to go out within the hour. But, yeah, someone's already messaging me. What is there to say about that? Let's have a look here. Yeah, FateZero just thanking me for the cast. Yeah, Season 3 well underway. Hopefully we can get some closer series. But at the end of the day, it was a nice series to watch. I enjoyed it, and that's really all that matters. So FateZero taking a nice 4-0 there, and it is live. So of course, you never know what's going to happen. I can't help but feel that Lamas could have taken at least 1 to 2 wins in that series, but it just wasn't to be. So FateZero snares him. He snares him. Now that's going to be great for FateZero if we look at the ladder results as well. Again, I'll try to do some graphics for the ladders if possible. I do need a bit more time to whip those up, but in the meantime, I will update the stream description with all the links as soon as I'm done with the stream, so you can always check back and watch that and see how it goes. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining in the stream. We're still at 41 viewers, 47 viewers, should I say. But that's all we have time for right now. That's another series. I will be casting as often as possible, as frequently as possible. My name is Green Zero. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you all in the next video.